Alrighty guys, welcome back to your remote learning experience. This is going to be for Monday, April 6th, okay? And today I just want to review some of the guidelines that were just emailed out to families and students of Merrimack High School from our principal, Miss Putney. Okay, so I wanted to review some of these things with you guys because there are some very important changes that apply to us starting today, okay? So I just want to go through a couple of the more important guidelines, okay? To kind of start, um, number one is that make sure that some of the guidelines for you guys as students is that make sure you are checking your school emails every single day, okay? So I send out emails to you guys probably at least 3 or 4 times a week, okay? And so I'm sending them out into an email group. So I have an email group for comprehensive chemistry, for comprehensive biology, and for foundations biology, okay? So check your email because I am emailing you guys every day, sometimes with your assignments because sometimes Power School Learning doesn't work very well. So that's that, okay? Also, make sure that you are looking onto my Power School Learning site, okay? Because this is where I post lessons and assignments and instructions for what you're going to be doing for the specific day, okay? Lastly, your homeroom teachers are going to be reaching out to you once a week to make sure that you guys are doing okay and still try to connect with you guys the same way that we normally would um, during homeroom at school. Okay, so try to respond to your homeroom teachers if you can. Just say, hey, homeroom teacher, I'm okay. Check in with them. We like to hear from you guys, so any kind of response definitely helps. Okay? This is some of the contact information for the guidance department and also our 504 coordinator, Miss Connor. Okay, so feel free to use your guidance counselors as a resource as well during this time. Okay, also make sure that you guys are following through with the honor system, all right, and maintaining that academic integrity. I know that you don't have someone like a teacher or a paraeducator watching you the whole time while you're maybe taking a quiz or a test, but please just try to maintain the same standards that you normally would within your own classroom, okay? So, a couple of guidelines is that lessons in your classes are going to be 30 minutes maximum per day per teacher, okay? So that means you should have 30 minutes of work to complete, whether that's watching a video, working on some practice problems, reading. It should only really be 30 minutes, okay? So us teachers are trying to keep that in mind and timing it as best we can. I think some of mine have been a little less than 30, but that's okay because it's 30 maximum, all right? If you want additional practice problems or materials to look through, I can absolutely give those to you if you don't feel like you're getting enough, okay? But 30 minutes is the maximum. All right, competencies. This is a very important time right now for competencies, all right? So our administration has decided that we are not going to be using competencies for this school year, okay? So meaning that competencies will not determine whether or not you get credit for a course, all right? So if you needed to remediate a competency from the first semester, you will receive whatever grade you got for semester one, okay? So if you had like an 85, but you had a 1 in a competency, you're going to be receiving credit based on your letter grade, and not your competency grade. Okay. Also, if you needed to receive, if you had a missing competency for semester one, the guidance department will be changing these to a 65% or a D. Okay. So for the second semester, we're not using competency grades. We're just using whatever grades or letter grades that they earn. Okay. But this doesn't mean really that much. It just means, well, not that it doesn't mean that much. It just means that you still need to make sure that you're working extra hard on your assignments, getting that earned letter grade. Okay, you need a 65 or better to pass. Okay, so hopefully we can get that done. All right, incompletes from semester one. So if this applies to you and you had incompletes that you needed to get done, for whatever extenuating circumstance, you will have until April 24th 4th to complete any of that work, okay? So if you are one of those students who had it incomplete, please just communicate with me and I can help you get those assignments done, okay? And this would be for semester 1, all right? So I think that we can get that done as long as you communicate with me, all right? Next part, which is very important, is flex time, okay? So from now on Tuesdays, instead of having normal lessons or a class, you're going to have a flex day. And on this flex day, you should use this time to make up any missing work that you have or to catch up on any work that maybe you didn't get done on Monday for whatever reason, okay? This is also a time for me as a teacher to kind of get together with other teachers and collaborate, obviously maintaining social distancing probably through Zoom meetings, okay? But on these days, it's important to note that I will not be assigning any work, all right, on a Tuesday. I will not be holding any office hours, so that only applies to my chemistry class, and I already explained this in our lesson for today. And I will not be having office hours either, so I will not be I'll still be on my email, but I'm technically not obligated to respond to during my office hours on a Tuesday, but I might anyways, okay? So that is going to be a great time for you to catch up, so please take advantage of those Tuesdays, okay? Next thing is third quarter. So third quarter officially ended on the 20th, okay? I know this can be confusing because some of you might be thinking, well, some of my grades, or my grade went down because the date changed and everything, but you will have until April 13th, okay? Make sure you remember this date right here, to turn in missing work, okay? That was due, that was assigned on or before April 13th, or this says March 13th. I think that's an error. But this means that you will have an opportunity to hand in missing work, okay? This does not include revising work that has already been graded. So if you had handed in an assignment or didn't hand in an assignment and I graded it as a 0, unfortunately you would not be able to make it up. But make sure you are checking PowerSchool because you will be able to see which assignments are missing and which ones you need to get into me before April 13th, okay? And April 13th is next week, so you have 1 week to get in your missing work for quarter 3, all right? All you have to do is check check PowerSchool for your missing assignments, communicate with me so that I can help you get in that missing work, okay? And quarter 4 has officially begun, and it began on, March 23rd, and this is our remote learning quarter, okay? Obviously, we want to be hopeful that we're going to go back to Merrimack, but it does seem unlikely at this point, so be prepared to not go back to Merrimack this year, although we shall see. It seems like the situation changes every second, okay? Submitting work, email is pretty much the best option for me, all right? But those are the most important points that I wanted to bring to your attention. Mainly the change in that quarter 3 ended on March 20th. Get in any missing assignments that you have before April 13th, okay? Because that's when the grades, I think, are going to officially close for quarter 3. So get in those missing assignments. Quarter 4 has started already as of the 23rd. And then also Flex Tuesdays. Make sure you take advantage of that time to make up any missing work that you have, okay? So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Monday, and always feel free to email me with any questions. So have a great rest of your day.